Hello, welcome to this dusk twilight whiskey taste challenge. We had the examination of Corona Familiar and went very well. We had Jeremy Vincent from Arkansas, Neil from Georgia. So all Southerners doing that. So it's very fun. We all liked Corona Familiar. I don't buy it too much. It's rather expensive for what you get, but it's very nice. So tonight, it's still daylight out there, but the light is fading fast. Jojo says, Sunset Busters. Cheers, Jay. Yeah, cheers to you, Jojo. Well, we have from 1950, Kentucky Beau. Has two horseshoes, some meaningless medals that they probably never won. Kentucky whiskey, a blend. Bottled in Bardstown, Kentucky by Heaven Hill. There's also the black label straight bourbon, but this is blended whiskey, not straight bourbon. It's 20% straight whiskey and 80% grain neutral spirits. Says it right on the bottle neck. And there's some kind of emblem here on the bottleneck. I bought this for $6.49 in Meridian, Mississippi at the big liquor store there on the old US Highway 11. Kind of like on the west side of downtown. 20% Kentucky straight whiskeys, 80% grain neutral spirits, aged 36 months. Oh. Gotta update my notes. It is aged 36 months. I didn't see that. Clancy Woodard said, I just tried a vodka. Okay, hold on. I'll be right with you. And aged 3 years. Okay. So that's a mistake. I thought that seemed not right. Edit these notes, save them, and we're back. All right. Welcome back, says Craig. Thank you, Craig. Clancy said, I just tried a vodka called American Vodka, and yes, that is the name, American Vodka. Well, we get a lot of vodka brands in Louisiana. I've never really gotten into vodka, but I have reviewed a few. Taka 100, Crown Russ I had. But anyway, Crown Russ, old Seagram's brand. All right, so we'll pour this from 1950. Not this bottle, of course, but it's an old brand. It means Kentucky Boyfriend, or Beau, Kentucky Boyfriend. So there's the black label, there's the blended, and there may be a white label, a 100 proof, bottled and bond. I'm not sure. Not sure. Bankers Club, BC. BC's Beer Reviews. BC's Beer Reviews. Whether it's bottle or can, I'm going to review the beer. That's what BC says. Got a built-in pourer here. Okay, price $6.49 for the Kentucky Beau. This was $13.99 for this huge handle bottle from New Jersey. So if you go down to the $7.50 level, they're about the same price. Okay, but you'll save 50 cents buying the Bankers Club. Is it worth saving the 50 cents? Well, we're about to find out. They're both amber. I need a little bit more of the Beau, though. They're both amber. So the appearance, well, they're about the same. Remember, this counts for Friday, so don't look for a Dawn Busters or a Whiskey Taste Challenge on Friday because there's not going to be one. I could have done one Friday afternoon, though, I think. But I could still do it for Monday. You see what I mean? Do Friday for Monday. But we'll work that out. That's not really an important. That's not a big deal. Just saying hello, everyone, before I go to bed. Keep up the great work, Jake. You too, Bart. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Clancy said, yeah, that was the first vodka I've actually tried, and I liked it. I'm not a vodka person myself. I could get into vodkas, but it's just not my thing. Gin, same thing. I've reviewed a number of gins. They're very good, especially the Seagram's Distillers Reserve, that black label. But it's just not my thing. My daughter's more of a gin person. If she'd ever do the channel, she doesn't have time, though, but if she did a channel, it would all be gin, some beer. Yeah, that was the latest live star run. No, but it's late. Have you ever had Ciroc Apple? J Hoppy 05. No, but I have a bottle of Ciroc French brandy unopened that I plan to do for the next brandy. Ciroc, a lot of people don't realize Ciroc makes a French brandy. True story. So it's about $30, about $30 for the bottle. But we'll see if it lives up to the price. Probably will. Even has actual wood on the front of it. It's pretty fancy. All right. Corn. Woo. Pungent corn, but a little bit of that honeydew melon. That tricked me up last time because I said, oh, this is the honeydew melon. Oh, that's the problem with Heaven Hill. So on and so on. I kept going on and on. And guess what? I was wrong. It wasn't the Heaven Hill. Favorite bourbon under $30, says Patrick Fitzgerald. Favorite bourbon under $30. Probably Buffalo Trace. It's hard to say. There's so many good ones, man. It's just like you could talk about 50 different brands. They all taste good. So I really, my friend bought me some Larceny, and he got the greatest deal in the history of the world. That's going to be the next bourbon, Larceny. When I tell you the price, you're going to think we're lying, but we're not lying. I like gin, but oh man, it's dangerous. I know if I drink gin, I'll be writing all kind of crazy stuff on the internet. People are like, why you wrote all that on Facebook? I was like, oh, I think somebody hacked my account. If I drink gin, I usually make like a gin and tonic, and Seagram's gin is my go-to. Yeah, Seagram's gin is the most popular gin brand in America, of course. The Distiller's Reserve, the black label with the black and gold label, that's the one to get, though. Costs more. You're going to pay more, but you're going to get more. All right. And then, you got all the Seagram's gin and juice and the flavored Seagram's gins. They're not going as fast as sometimes when they're running late, they be flying through the town. I know they're breaking the law. Buffalo Trace is a great starter, in my opinion. Great step up from the typical Jim Beam and Jack Daniels. You can make your own vodka Clancy with potato peelings like they do in Russia. What? I think that train must be right by your house. It isn't. There's one, and that's a double lot. They just have a lot of grass. 2, 3. There's 3 houses. So that train is not that close. Just that's how good the microphone is. I mean, it's close though. It'll shake the house. This is very corny too. So I don't know how to describe it except to say that, well, if you ever had corn grits, and I would say buy the polenta, the yellow corn grits. I need to buy that one day. It's kind of expensive, but because what you get from Quaker, Quaker's or great value, Walmart is the white hominy grits. So it's cornbread. It's very cornbread. Now remember, these are only 20% straight whiskey, meaning what? It's aged in new barrels, new charred oak barrels. That gives it the rich bourbon flavor. Now the 80% is filler. The other 80% is just grain whiskey or grain neutral spirits, like they do with blended Scotch or blended Canadian like Crown Royal. It's a lot of filler grain spirits. Has no taste, really. Odorless, colorless. So all your aroma and your taste is going to come from the straight whiskey in here. And maybe some blending sherry, which they're allowed to add. Blending sherry, up to 2%. You say up to 2% of this could be wine? Yeah. They don't have to disclose it either. Read your Tax and Trade Bureau glossary. for distilled spirits. It says used to aid in consistency and flavor. You're back on. That was quick. Yes. B Aviation. I told John and Illy and Jeremy Vincent, I said, let me click off of this. They were talking and stuff. I said, let me get off because I want to go do this taste challenge. And they said, okay. So do you have a bourbon flavor here? You do have one. So it's very washed out. You get this sweet corn. You get the vanilla, get the charred oak, you get the dried fruitcake fruit and all that, you know, like those. And you get some nectar like honeysuckle. Well, some people don't like bourbon because they say it's too much wood, too much charred oak. It's too strong. It's too bold. Like, oh, they can't stand it. But they like the blended whiskey. The most popular American blended whiskey, as we all know, it's gotten dark, almost completely dark, but it's still blue in the sky. But the most popular American blended whiskey, as we all know, is Seagram's 7 Crown. You're not going to find 7 Crown for $6.49 a bottle, and you're surely not going to find it for $5.99 a bottle. You find it for about $12 a bottle if you're lucky. Does it taste better? Yeah. It's a higher percentage of straight bourbon, and it's just a richer, higher quality product, but you get what you pay for, of course. These are very inexpensive, what they call cheapos, I guess. Total Wine and More sell a lot of cheapos, and a lot of expensive O's too. I think the one in my right hand is a little more sugary. Sugary, that song, Sugary. Don't tell them that you knew me, my dear Sugary. And I'm not picking up that strange honeydew melon thing. I don't know. Heaven Hill has some strange flavors. Look at John and Illy watching me. Cheers, Ron. Cheers to you, John and Illy. Now he's going to be going off with Michael Komaroff to review a very obscure Brooklyn, New York beer. It's from 6 Point, which we can't get in Louisiana. Are these good? Well, sorry if this is off topic, but have you had Jack Daniel's honey? I tried about 1 ounce of it in Tennessee at the distillery. I wasn't particularly impressed, but you can't go by 1 ounce, you know. Honeydew, yum. And now honeydew melon sounds good, but I'm not too sure that it works so well with whiskey, I'm sorry to say. To me, it tastes like an off flavor. Now, so are these good? I wouldn't go that far. They're not exactly good. They're in the B- range. You know what I mean? Like 80, 81, 82. Like they're marginally good. You can make the argument that they're good. But if you're going to give somebody a birthday gift, don't give them Kentucky Beau. You know, give them something nice, you know. At least give them, well, you could give them Tullamore Dew, $26 a bottle. Larceny, about $28 a bottle. If you want to get Eagle Rare, you could find around Louisiana for $30, $30 or $31 a bottle. Give them something nice. You know, don't show up, be all cheap, talking about, oh, I bought you a whiskey, I bought you Bankers Club. Oh yeah, this is what you serve at like a Mardi Gras parade party, because you don't care if people waste it. They're gonna blow through it. It's just something for making cocktails at you know what I mean, like a swim party or something. Or y'all watching NASCAR with Chatty O. How about giving him Maker's Mark? But that would be a nice gift too. BC's Beer Reviews, BC Beer Reviews, whether it's bottled or canned, he's going to review it. Now, listen to all those frogs. Have you had Bayou rum? No, but I've seen it everywhere. It was terrible when I had it. It was? Cheers, Ron. Cheers to you, BC. Okay, back to this. I want to get off the air. Look, I really don't think too many people are buying Kentucky Beau and drinking it at room temperature straight without any ice or water or, pineapple juice or something. You know what I mean? I think that's what they're doing. They're buying this and mixing it with pineapple juice and some ice, like Hunter S. Thompson in that interview. But that's what they're doing. They're not swishing around the glass talking about, all the intricate qualities. And with Bankers Club, they're doing the same thing. They're just making cocktails to watch Laverne and Shirley reruns. You know what I mean? Like taking some tomato juice, like V8 juice, something, mixing it. All right, something like that. Or juicy juice even. Anything. It doesn't matter. Oh boy, get the real the fools. Okay. But anyway, getting back to planet Earth. If you read the written reviews, though, for these on like Total Wine and More, where customers write the review of the product, it's really pretty good. Like, so they don't really slag on it. They'll say, it's a lot better than I thought. I thought it was going to be like garbage, and it's all right. And a lot of times when you get these cheap ones, like Kentucky Beau or whatever, or Bankers Club, you'll see people saying, well, I didn't know what to think. I was short on money this month or last month, and I bought it. And they'll say, well, it's really good. I'm going to start buying it. I buy it for now. I buy it all the time now. It's my coming home. I come home from work and I mix it with some Pepsi Cola or Dr. Pepper and I drink it. And then they like it. So 2001, cheers, all drinking a natural father. I'm the one that coined that term, natural father, since 2011, natty daddy. So would I recommend Bankers Club or Kentucky Beau? Well, I would recommend them if you're going to mix it with Dr. Pepper or Pib Extra. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be too elaborate with it. And for a B- at the price point, $5.99 to $6.49 a bottle, yeah, it's fine. If you're going to try to put it up against like really credible whiskeys that are really dynamite and all of that, I mean, come on, no. The straight whiskey in both of these is aged 3 years, which is a year longer than the minimum. To be straight whiskey, only has to be aged 2 years. So they give it an extra year. I mean, they got some, like I said, nice little quality. They're much better than they are worse. So if you're thinking it's like total trash, garbage, filth, just the worst stuff in the world, it is not. Mixed, it probably isn't too bad. Right. These will work fine. You're getting together and playing Bonko or playing gin rummy or watching NASCAR with Chatio or just hanging out watching National Invitational Tournament basketball. Yeah, fine. Mix them with Hawaiian Punch or Delaware Punch. Sip on it. It's fine. It's fine. But to do like I'm doing and drink them neat at room temperature, well, that's a little questionable. Have you had Bird Dog whiskey? Bird Dog. I'm very familiar with it. They make many flavors, and they also make a unflavored whiskey, just regular old whiskey, Bird Dog. No. Although I had the opportunity to buy a huge glass jug of it for very cheap, but I passed. I said, I can't buy everything. I cannot buy everything, but I had a chance to buy a huge jug bottle for like $19.99 at Savannah Discount. Maybe I screwed up not buying it, but yeah, Bird Dog's kind of it's got a following. They got people that are really into Bird Dog now. They don't play around with it. Quite decent for the price. thought. Yeah. So Bird Dog is definitely in the mix. B Aviation, how do you find so many different drinks to try? I could just not be looking hard enough around my area. Yeah, it's a matter of driving around, going to obscure places like in Baton Rouge, New Orleans, the suburbs of both, going into Mississippi and going to Beaumont, Texas, Houston, Texas, even Orange, Texas. Yeah, Orange, Texas, where I bought the Sunnybrook. And you find just strange things. You know, you just root around, find strange things. So then you start doing the research, and you find it has a big history, like Sunnybrook. I mean, that's not a popular product, but there's a vast history with Sunnybrook whiskey. Yes. I'm about to call this. I don't understand all these comments. So they're very close. So as far as one versus the other, I would say buy Kentucky Beau or buy the New Jersey's Bankers Club, formerly from Philadelphia. But I would say shop price. Whatever one's cheaper, buy it. Whichever one's cheaper, buy it. And in my case, it's the Bankers Club. I got it so cheap. But I'm going to say that I think I can tell them apart. I think this is the Bankers Club. I think it's a little bit better, like a little bit, like little tiny bit better, but not way better. But it is a little better because it doesn't have that weird honeydew melon that you get with the Heaven Hill. Do I have any more Heaven Hills coming up? No, I think. Oh, yeah. I have the J.W. Dant Charcoal Perfected from 1956. But Dant is very old. Dant goes back to 1836. One of the real old liquor companies in America. But they got gobbled up by Heaven Hill. But J.W. Dant is very old. And they have a wonderful scotch that I can get so cheap. Oh, so very cheap. But let's say this is the Bankers Club. Better say BC. It does. It does. It does. All right. So Bankers Club wins. It has a slightly better flavor. And it is cheaper. So it's been on the market over 50 years. Is it like fabulous? Well, I mean, no. Would I like to try the Bankers Club straight bourbon? Yes, I would. I think it's probably pretty good. Would I like to try the Bankers Club gin? Not necessarily. What about the brandy? Yes, I certainly would. Would I try Bankers Club gold rum and silver rum? Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I would try those. So is there a chance you could see more Bankers Club brands on this channel with the rum, gold, and silver, and the straight bourbon, assuming I ever find it? Yes, I think that'd be a very strong possibility. It's okay. It's okay. So no, it is not garbage. It is kind of good, you know. Bankers Club, the winner tonight as we shut down for the night. It's time to go watch women's college basketball. Isn't Distiller's Pride a Heaven Hill product? Yeah. Chester Spradlin says, I think it is, but you can check on their website, heavenhill.com, and go under product specifications. And you look up and they'll list it. I think Quality House, Distiller's Pride, and all of those. Yeah, but just it should show that, but I believe it is. Yeah. Yeah, I used the Falstaff icon. That's right. Use Jack's. Yeah, Jack's. The last time I bought Jack's beer in a store was in 1996. they promoted Jax at the New Orleans French Quarter Festival, and they were saying Ronnie Cole, who died, Ronnie Cole was saying Jax is back, but yeah, it was back for 6 months, if that. All right, anyway, thanks for watching. So the winner is Bankers Club, and we will be back tomorrow morning with Bankers Club versus JW Dant Charcoal Perfected. Dripped through charcoal.